Hello, and we're doing another ScrawlrBox, if you've not realised. I'm pretty sure this one's March, so it should be like hashtag 091, 91. It should be 91. Let me just take my address. Is most of the important bit. So yeah, so here is the ScrawlrBox. Yeah, it's 91. I was right. Oh. So let's go. Oh, that work. That's gorgeous. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And now the amazing artist that did this is called Katrina Young. So I will put all of her links there and I will put them in the description below. So she is an Australian fine artist and illustrator. Her artwork spans many mediums and themes, but at its heart, Kat's work aims to tell a story. Oh, it's cute. I like it. I love that. That's gorgeous. Oh, that's gorgeous. So, oh, we got a little one. We got a nice little sketchbook. Bristol board. 250 GMS M. 10 sheets. Acid free. Nice. It's like the rotations. The size of like Instagram thingy, like it's square. And let's get on with the actual box. So let's open this up. I'll save that little sticker for Caden. Oh, so this is it's called Feminine Energy. That's the challenge, and this is the sticker. The sticker's gorgeous as well. Gorgeous. Now we have 3 pens. They're Copic, they're Copic markers. We have a blue, a green. Oh, Spectrum green. It says it there. And that's GO2. We have Brick Beige, which is E33. And then we have Mallow. Mallow V15. Oh, and the double-sided, so I'll just show you one. So it's a brush nib, and it's a big chunky one. Oh, and they smell. Obviously they smell. And then we have a pigment liner, 0.8. Does that mean that it can be like off the cat for 12 hours? It's got like a V12. I've never seen that before. That's cool. Oh, it's big, nice and big. Well, obviously because it's 0.8. But yeah, that's I always like. I never expect it to be that big. But yeah, that's a nice one. And then we've got a Derwent graphic pencil. A pencil. So, and then we've got a refresher. I've never had the sour apple one. I've always had like the blue and the pink, the classic ones. Yeah, I don't know what flavours they are actually. I just know that there's blue and pink ones. They're nice. So this is what's in this box. I'm going to go through the zine with you guys as well. So a gorgeous zine. So this is everything that's in the box. Oh, and there she is. If I can get the angle right. There she is. There's Katrina. There's Katrina Young. And there's some more of her work. Like, that's gorgeous. I like the green woman one. I absolutely love the one that's in this box. Like, that's gorgeous. Also, this is like the tips page, so swatching. And you can create depth by just adding layers, blending. Oh, she's told us that the tips to blend. So best results work fast. Yeah, work fast while the ink is still wet. Lighter shades will move the pigment of darker shades, so it's best to use the lighter to blend. Layer your light shade down first and then overlap your darker shade using small circular motions. Use the lighter marker to smooth out the darker areas. Oh, and we've had this one before where you'd use I only remember the bleed test, but there's also a smudge test and then 2 smudge tests, wet and dry, and the bleed one, so we'll have to try that out. Oh, and then we also have like to try and use different. Wow, it's just amazing. Like all them colours is just used like this, and then that's just them 3 colours. Like that's amazing. And I'm just seeing like, how she's done it. It's great. Wow. And there's like prevent streakiness, and then fun transitions. Oh, and then this was ScrawlrBox 89. Now I'm pretty sure I remember this one. This one was the pencils. Yeah, it was the pencils, and I did a cafe waitress. I quite liked it. I really liked that one. Top 3. Like normally they have the top 3 on this page. Oh, is this the top? These are the top 3. So there's one. Gorgeous, yeah. And then we have the over the one. I don't know which one came first. I think you'd have to read through it. So we have another one where she's eating pizza. That's well cool. And then we have, and then we have like a dish, like a spirally dish. And that's just the top 3. I don't know which ones. Like, yeah, you just get the top 3, but they're all great. And it's got their Instagrams and like what inspired them for this month and stuff like that. So that's really cool to add in because they've not done that before. And then icons and eyebrows. Wow. Wow. So this is another extra page that's pretty cool. So it's all about eyebrows and one artist, and that's where their YouTube is. That's really cool. So I'm gonna read more into this because the tips page is really cool. I quite like to read more about this. Like that's cool. So yes, so I will be back after reading that, and I will try out these Copic markers with you guys. It should be quick for you. Yay, so I'll be back soon. Hello, so back, and guess what? As we were talking before, and I was saying about the refreshers, here's a blue one. It's a bit battered, but it's a blue one. And I found out that the original flavours of the blue one is lemon. So if you know the pink one, put it in the comments, But yeah, put it out there. Let's test these out. As we've seen, we've got the 3 Copics, the fine liner, and the pencil. Oh wait, I didn't go read through the scene like I said. You know what? I'll read through the scene. You'll be back quickly. Hello, back. Now, I'm going to leave this page open so I don't forget to do any of these things. I have read it, but my memory is shocking. So let's go on to this. Leave that out. Feminine energy. I've got no feminine energy within me. But here we go. Let's see. Gorgeous. So the sketchbook, the pens. Right. This is ScrawlrBox. Let's do the pencil first. decent. Pencil. 2H. It's what is it? It's not soft, it's hard. I think that's why it's 2H. Hard H, yeah. ScrawlrBox. Hashtag. Which one is it? 090. 090 or 391? I'm 91. Yeah, 91. Now the pen. 0.8. Yay! Doo-doo! Right, and then the fun part, the markers. So, do you know what? I didn't know whether to write the G. Yeah, why not? So, G02 E31 and lastly 315. That's the thing inside. Ooh, and then there's the beige one. Beige. Dot dot dot. And the green grass. Yay. Ooh. Dot dot dot. And we're gonna try some of the things that are in the box. So the first off was to try and do layers, create depth with layers. So I'll do it like this to go down. Shit, I'll zoom you guys in. There we go. So we'll start off with the green. Oh, you can put it on the top like that. You know what we'll do? Oh, shall we do it this? Yeah. That. So we can use multiple at a time. They don't really stay on them, but they're there. And this one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll let that dry while we do the beige. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then purple. The lids are just not working like that. Oh wait, it was working on that one. I just not put it on. No, we'll do the bleh. 3, 4, 5, and now we'll layer up. So that was 1 layer, 2 layers, again 2 layers. Oh, I'm gonna mess up there. 3rd layer, 1st layer, 2nd layer. And this one's the 4th layer. 4th layer. That means how many times I coloured a little thingy on it. And then you coloured on it. 1 second, I'll write thing on it. So there's my 5th one. My 5th one, green. Nice, wasn't it? Yep. My 5th one, beige, and then so I'll also write a little note. Careful. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's quite nice actually because you really can see it get darker, and also I've noticed that it's less streaky as it goes on. So number 1, the first layer is kind of streaky, but as it goes on it becomes more flat. Yeah, more flat. So we said to do the circle one, so to try a smudge test to try dry and then...
Shall I fiddle with them? Like open them up?
No, pass us one, any one. That one. So this one's going to be the one that's wet. Let's do it with the brush nib one. So let's make a circle there. And let's draw this over it. Yeah, it kind of smudges there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, pass those another one, random, doesn't matter.
No.
And then we'll let this one dry. We'll let these two dry.
Can I colour them in?
No, one's going to be used to do that over it.
Yeah.
To see if it smudges when dry, so that's wet.
Yes.
And we'll use this one as dry. And then this one here, we're going to colour the inside the circle. And see
Can I colour inside the circle?
No, because I have to make sure it stays in the line.
I'm pretty good at staying in the line.
Well, 1 second now, mate. I'll draw one circle just for you. Here.
And this is my favourite colour.
I'll put Caden. Bleed test. Bleed test. Colour inside that circle nice and neatly. And this is dried now. So I'll do that smudge test. And obviously it's fine when dried. I didn't expect it to smudge dry. Sometimes I forget about that, sorry. So I didn't expect it to smudge dry, but it's all good. And then after Caden's done that, we will do our own bleed test. So, then we have to layer them. So, let's do that. So,
you can lay them. I'll try and do this nice and neatly.
There's purple.
You know, one drop of this can really do a bit.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
Damn, I died.
All done?
Yep.
Good. Did pretty well staying in them lines.
Yep. But I did the bits out. Tiny bits.
That might just be the bleed test.
Yeah.
So it might, because like you said.
You see, I do it like slower. So I give you a little rest or a little break. What's that? Is that the sweet?
Not this one's. So there is a little bleedage, as you can see on Caden's as well as mine. Around mostly this side, I did come out the circle a little bit there, but yeah. So yeah. Now we're going to the sweet. By the way, Caden was a refresher. Apple refresher.
So you can.
Right. So. Now we need to lay them up themselves. So purple will do purple, beige, green. Yeah, purple, beige, green. So purple, we'll layer a second on purple, layer it on beige, layer it on green.
Can I layer it?
No. I'm gonna say you did the bleed test. Now it's beige, layer it on purple, layer it on itself, I'll layer it on green. And green. So we layer it on the purple, layer on the beige, and layer it on itself. So yeah, so there them ones all laid up. I'm gonna do it a second time, layering them up. So let's go over them again, because I feel like that's kind of. I'm gonna do this one again. But I'm going to do, that one's the first layer. So, first layer. And then I'm going to do a second, it's a second time with 2 layers. So two of the same colour. And yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. As long as I get it, that's all good. And we'll use this side. And let's zoom you up so you can see. There we go, that's better. So I'm gonna do it again. So purple, beige, and green. And does this? Yeah, it bleeds over on the other side. Let's put something. Let's see if this helps. If I don't know when I'm gonna post it, but there's a reason why that's out and about. Just as long as I know. Right, oh, purple. Have I done this wrong? I've done this. Nah, I've done it right. Let's just do it this way. So purple, beige. Instead of doing it downwards, I've done across this way. And green. And like I said, I'm going to go over it again so to see if I can get them shades darker. So I'll go over it with, yeah. Yeah. So that's with the purple, the beige. So you can, you can get so many colours out of this.
Of course you can.
Yeah. And then I'm going to try and do again this way. So purple. Oh, yes. And then green. I like it. Now, because these ones would be the same, wouldn't they? I'm gonna do these three with the different colours. Again, as long as I get it, it's fine. Yeah. And green. And green. And green. We'll do a beige again there. Do you know what? I don't know what I've done. But yeah. So they're the colours. Just if you want to know. This tiny plasticky thing, that stops.
See ya.
See ya. So, we have, there's another thing of trying to like blend them together. So, let's do blending. So, they've used like a term feathering. So, you know what they've also done? They've done the tippy thing, so hopefully I don't ruin the thing at the nib. It shouldn't ruin, should it? It should be fine. Do you know what? I'm just gonna and the green, because I want to do different ones to the thing. And they said circling it is better. And
it'll be alright, my circle. Yes.
yeah. It's a nice blendage.
I wonder what colour it's going to make.
Yeah, so that's a nice blendage. It's quite nice and smooth. Now I want to try and do this with the purple. So you kind of touch nibs like this.
You're trying to mix the colours?
Yeah.
Can I mix them?
You're supposed to be able to.
How about green joys in too?
See, they get it done like really great. Touching nibs.
I know what it does, Jade. Let's add a bit of green.
Just. We'll hold it there. And I was thinking it was going to ruin the pen. It wouldn't. It's not even moving. Oh, let's try the other side. So let's close the nibs. Let's try
the other side.
Yeah. Hi.
Don't you dare get away, Purple.
Right, so I'm touching nibs.
Why'd you say nibs?
Because that's what these are called. Nope.
Yeah, stop.
Supposed to. Well, no, it doesn't work, but that's all good. It's just a technique we will not be able to use. Right, let's see what else it says.
Jade?
Yes?
Can I have a look for the pictures?
Yeah.
There. Top, yeah.
Now.
I love the pictures.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I think you should do this one.
That one's is a good picture, isn't it? It's great.
You should do that one.
Well, what we're going to do is I'm going to start drawing.
Yeah, start drawing.
Gonna go.
What she did.
I'm going to go on Pinterest and I'm going to draw. Ooh. What am I going to draw? Ooh.
Draw what she drawed.
Draw what she drew.
Oh my, now I'll show you.
It's alright. I'm going to try and find something else.
This one.
I'm going to try and find something else. It's okay.
I have the best picture of
Right, so it's the feminine energy. Let's put that in and see if anything kind of ignites what I want to draw. Feminine energy. Ooh.
So draw a sketch and then I can maybe, if I'm good, colour it in. Aren't I?
Well, why don't you get your colours and your colouring book? Yeah?
Yeah.
Draw your colouring book. You got a sketchbook upstairs you can use as well. Now she has her arms full. She looks gorgeous as well. To the top like that. Waist goes in. Wow, that's a natural drawing and it looks all right. Can you see that? I'll zoom you in because that looks nice. There, look at it. It's actually an alright drawing. I don't want to get too big, but yes, it's alright. Why do I always draw big noses? Well, actually, she has her eyes closed, so... Nice. So, you all right? You okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Sure.
Have you got the pens? You can use the pens from upstairs, the markers. You've got to have to knock on the girls' bedroom though.
Yeah. And I just got onto a clean page.
So... Why am I making it worse? Stop it. Stop. Let's get an erase a rubber and we'll be back. Oh, wait. No, it's not there. It's going to be upstairs somewhere. I will try and find it. Right, okay. So I do actually find a rubber. So I lightly erased it. And I get on to detailing the face and adding just a little more details to the face and seeing what like the eyes and the nose look like and making sure that I've got the body shape right. And then after that I'll lightly erase that and then I'll start messing around with the markers. So when using these markers I thought the best solution would be to start off with like the one that looked most like skin color. So I started off with the beige and I colored that in all the places I thought needed color. I did want the clothes to be mostly white, but I did add the beige in to add, do you know, like creases and texture. So that is where the creases are. And then, because the only colour I really wanted to add was the skin and then the hair. So I used the purple to darken up the areas of the skin to make it look not just so flat with the beige. And I did just a little bit of a different colour to it. So I just kept on layering the purple and the beige together and adding the purple in places that I thought would look best. And then I start to hesitate with the hair because I wanted the hair to look different in a sense of the hair is not the same as the skin colour. So I started off with adding the green on top and then adding a purple on top. So the hair was, dark. It was like well, not a blacky colour, but as black as I could make with these colours. And I added green to the creases of the clothes, and I just kept on adding green and a bit of beige. And then for the final thing, I did a tiny, teensy weensy bit of the purple just to add a little depth in some of the places. I made sure to do the little hip area that was skin and made sure to do the other side, which was like the cloth tie bit, and that was making sure that it was only a tiny bit of purple but making sure that it was like mostly beige and green. And when I thought I was done with that, I wanted to see if what it would look best in. Would it look best with the line art? Yeah, that was it. With the line art or with no line art? See, and I quite liked both. Both really I quite liked. I do want to try and get better in a sense of, as you could see then, it was just different. I think having them harsh lines, it was just different. So I do want to get better on trying to do art without having a harsh black line. And I try and test this out in this video. So after I'd done that, I decided to try and draw another woman, and she had some sort of like headpiece. It was gorgeous. It was like this moon crystal crown thing, and it just looked great. I wanted to try and draw it, so I quickly sketched out where everything would be. And also on the crown it had some sort of like seashell-y thing, so it looked like kind of mermaid-esque. So I quickly sketched that out and lightly erased it and added the beige in areas that I did. And this was, I was just like, no, I really wanted to focus on the crowns. I was like, yeah, beige everywhere. And then we'll start adding green and stuff. And I always thought that it was better to add the beige, then the green, and then the purple on top. So, you know, you could really see the darkness of it. And I'm glad I did this kind of mess up, in a sense of everything was just so dark. The hair, there was no highlights to it. So that kind of helped me out later on when I try and do something like this for the final piece. So, but my initial thought for this one was to really focus on the crown. But out of this drawing and the last one that I did with the full body woman is my favorite. But it made me understand that, like, layering the beige in areas, you know, around the eyes and the nose in places. And also I quite liked the mouths in these ones. Like, I don't know how I did it or what I did, but they seem nice and big and full. So I really liked that. And then I keep on trying to add layers everywhere. I kind of mess up on the eyes a bit. They look like proper false lashes. If that's a mess up, people might like false lashes, but yeah. So I just keep on adding it in places, trying to make the face a little better. And I didn't know what else to add to the crown. Like, I messed up. I added too much green everywhere, so then I was adding purple on top to try and mark out shapes, and then beige in some places to mark out shapes. And I just wish I left a little bit of white somewhere. It kind of helped out. And you know what really helped out was having that having that that liner there. Having that liner there really helped, because I was able to show you the shapes that I was trying to make. So the actual crown, what it actually was supposed to look like with all the shapes and stuff. So what do you think? Did you think do you like the liner side on, you know, on the full body woman? Do you like the liner, or do you not like the liner? You prefer it without the liner? Also, sorry, I kind of lost my way there. I don't know what was happening in my head, but yeah. So comment below any what you think I could have done better. But I tried to look at the, you know, the featured artist, her art, to see like what she did, because her art is gorgeous. So I tried to see what was going wrong on my part, because it all seemed, mine just seemed different. I don't know what it was. I don't have a clue what it was. Maybe I'm just not layering them on top properly enough. But yeah, so after doing 2 test sketches to try and get the use of these markers, because this is the first time I've properly used Copics. I've used markers before, just not these type, and each marker is different. So I grabbed the actual paper from the box, and it's like this, it's proper square. It's like the size of, if it was fingered, it's like the size of an Instagram post, you know, like proper just square. So that was pretty cool. Normally it's A5. So I did the tests that I did in my book, in my sketchbook. I did the tests, and on the small piece of paper, to see if there's any bleedage, if how they'd layer on top of each other, the kind of blending of everything, and how the fine liner would look with the paper, and how the fine liner would work with the markers. Because I did notice that the fine liner did react differently with this paper. It was a lot more like, it was a lot more wet fluid within it. Like, you really did need to let the markers or everything dry before putting the liner on top. And just to make sure that I knew which one was which, I put their color names, their color coded names there, and I chose another image to sketch out. And I did the same process of putting beige on top, and then the green, and then the purple, but this time I made sure to leave areas that was supposed to be lighter. However, but I didn't do this with the beige. I coloured it all in beige and made sure that it looked more textured with the green and the purple on top, at least with the hair. And then with the face, I just added I just kept on layering the beige in places that I thought needed layering. And this time I added purple instead of the green over on top of the eyebrows, and you could really notice the green more than the purple. And I tried to do the face, but then I realized that I was kind of messing up on the face. So I did a little trick that I learned from Drawing with Waffles. When she does sketches, she put something on top so you could kind of redraw it and correct yourself to see where you went wrong. And if you notice, I do get better with the next step. I try and glue it down and stuff, or in the right place. It is bigger than the actual face, but this is why mistakes are made. So I stick that on, and then I re-sketch the face, and that's the reference picture beside me. Because when drawing, just make sure that you always have a reference image next to you, so you know what you're drawing and how to draw it right. At least there's no right or wrong in art, but for me, I wanted to try and get it as close as the reference picture as I possibly could. So I layer on the beige on top until I've got it really layered up, and then if I can't get it any darker, I add a little bit of the purple and green, and I use the liner to what is it, accentuate, to actually so you can actually see the eyes and the lips. So that is kind of what I'm trying to draw. So let's get on to the actual drawing. So I get the piece of paper, I stick down the piece of paper with masking tape, and I just do a box kind of thing, and stick it all down, and I'm pretty sure that's even, but I could be wrong. But I made sure that you can actually see what I'm trying to do. So yeah. So I'm sketching out my reference image, making sure that everything's in the right place before I lightly erase it with one of them flexible rubbers thingies. So I first start on the hair because I feel like that's the main part that I'm struggling with when doing the test pieces. It was the hair that was kind of like giving me irritation. So I work with the beige to begin with, and I kind of feather the beige into the darker areas and make sure that I leave white strips so it looks shiny. Yeah, shiny. So it looks shiny, and then I can then start adding layers of different colors to that. So I'm trying to be careful because, like I said, I really didn't want to mess this up. And also it did seem like it was streaky, not as streaky as it does get, but yeah, you Google see later. But I then add in the green in sections. Again, I'm pretty apprehensive in adding it because I did layer it on top, but I didn't want to go over the sections that are white. So there was still a bit of a shine to it, and also the bit in the corner, that is pitch black because that's where she's blocking the sunlight from it. Do you know what I mean? So after I've done that, I had a bit more beige on it just to try and even out. And then I start with the purple, darken up the area right next to the face, which is supposed to be the darkest the hair is. And also that will be very contrast, hopefully, to her face, which will not be that dark. Hopefully it'll be more like skin color. But you get where I'm coming from when it comes to the color. I do want it darker in the areas where I've colored the green, and then light, like white, in the area so it looks flowy and movement and shiny. And this is where it starts to get more streaky. Comment below if I'm doing this wrong, or if there's a way that, you know, stops this getting streaky. Am I just not being patient and letting them dry? Because thinking it over, I might have rushed it, but at the same time, I've never had this problem before, so I was a little bit confused why it was going so streaky. But I carried on. I added purple to darken up the areas, and I added the green down below, so because the top is shiny and then it goes dark underneath. And then I start working on the skin. So when I started working on the skin, I started on with the shoulder and the neck, and then I did in blocked sections on the face where it was the darkest in the reference image. Just adding that beige in areas, and then like feathering it out so there was light on the cheeks and the forehead. But I really didn't want to mess this up, so I was really apprehensive on where to put the colours. And I don't know what the eye shape is. It looks more like cat eyes. I don't know, but I quite liked it at the end. But I tried to do like a skinny nose where you could see the little the light on the tip, and I liked how the lips turned out. I don't know how I did it. It was just one swoop of colour, but it was nice. Do you like the lips, or should I don't know. Should I do them a different way? I think this is the only time that I've actually done lips that I actually like. They look nice and puffy. They're just plump. And then I add purple to the skin. I've not added any green to this point because I don't want to make her face greeny. It's like she's not ill. But I add in the green obviously to the eyebrows, and I try and make them look like hair because it's not one big like stamp. It's hairy. So I add more layers of the beige on top of the face, and as you can see, it's not getting like, in some places it looks like it's getting flat and it doesn't look streaky, and then it gets streaky very fast, and I don't know how to fix it. Maybe that's just what I'm doing, I don't know. But I do try and use my finger to try and dab it in areas and stuff. But yeah, it's just not working out for me. But I did like how with the purple mostly, it kind of did lines. So if I, with the lips, I could be able to kind of manage it so it looks like the lips had like lines on the bottom and in the middle. I'm not going to say it's my best thing, but I quite like it. I tried, and it just wasn't working out. I don't know what it was. Well, I do know what it was. It was streaky, but I didn't know how to fix it. So I kept on adding colour in places to just try and darken up before I finally cave and I add in some of the black liner. And I forgot I added some green to the face as well. What was I saying before? But I added a little green to the face, but I do try and erase that a little bit with the purple and the beige and move it around. Literally, I'm moving around the alcohol markers right now. It's not staying in one position. Finally, I get the gist, and I'm like, no, I need to stop. It's not getting any better. I'm probably making it worse. So I finally add the thingamajig, why am I not getting that name? The fine liner. I finally cave and I add the fine liner to the eyes, the nose, and the mouth to make them stand out a little bit. And I also add it to the hair. Now, I don't know if I did the right thing there, but you'll see in a minute as I finish trying to add some more marker to the face. Oh yeah, the eyes. I made the eyes green because everywhere else was purple or beige, and I thought the green would really pop out, and I quite liked it. And I added a bit of the purple to try and add lashes, because at this point I'm still trying to save it, in a sense of I'm trying to not use the liner for some reason. I don't want to use it, but like I said, I cave and I use it. So at this point I'm thinking, what am I doing? So I used the liner, I had some lashes, which I do think is a bit too much, but you know, we learn. But I'm gonna swing it. The reference image, they had nice lashes. They had really nice thick lashes, so I'm blaming it on the reference image. But yeah, so I add like I said, I add it to the nose, the lips, not trying to overdo it, because like I said, I really wanted to try and learn to do art without adding a liner. So I try and save myself, but at the same time I don't. So I did it to the hair to try and add texture, and also I learned that you can add the streaks of the black and then add the purple on top, and it kind of blends it out a little. It's pretty cool. So I try and like I cave big time. I am outlining the entire thing. But anyway, so please comment if you liked this video. If there's anything I could have done to make this better or to make it worse. I could have made it worse. But yeah, so I hope that you liked this video. Please comment and subscribe. And at the end, there will be like everything that was inside this box, and also I'm pretty sure how I put away all of the art supplies. So if you'd like to see that, you know, carry on watching to the end. It is not long left, so I will leave you here. I hope that you have a good day, or good night, or night, good night. But yeah, so oh, and then I didn't mention this, but there's the masking tape didn't save anything. There was still like bleeding and smudges. So yeah, but like I said, could I have made it worse? I keep on saying I'm gonna get down to it. I hope you have a good day, and goodbye. See you in the next video.